putting in place a number of processes that ensure that today, the 19th of February 2026, the institution had their election. Now, to do this work, they needed a number of things. And one of the things they needed actually was to have a media coverage. And ACTT was pleased to be chosen to do this kind of work. So this afternoon, I'm joined with students from Siaya National Polytechnic, with whom we just want to we just want to talk and listen to them, what has been happening, especially those who are in the office the last academic year, and even those who are likely to come into the office in the year 2026. Later on, we'll also engage other students who either are supporters of aspirants or just want to also echo their voice. So straight away to my guests here, I'll give them just to introduce themselves so that we also know who they are. So from my left, far right, please, madam, welcome. Just introduce yourself, tell us who you are. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I'm Florence Sawino-Lwea, a student at Siaya National Polytechnic, undertaking a course in Nutrition and Dietetics Level 6. And I'm vying for the post of the Deputy President. Thank you.
Thank you so much. To the gentleman, welcome.
Okay, thank you. I'm Peter Musina Onanga, a student at the Siaya National Polytechnic, taking Civil Engineering Level 6. And currently, I'm the outgoing CS Finance, and also was privileged to serve as the Interim Secretary General. Thank you.
Thank you so much. To the lady on my right, immediate right, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Celestina Chieng, a student at the Siaya National Polytechnic, taking Social Work and Community Development Level 6. I'm the outgoing president as well as the Governor Special Needs. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think we have an aspirant, and also we have the gentleman and the lady who are actually outgoing. That means they were in office for the last 1 year. Of course, we were very much excited last year to be part of this process, and we provided the screen and media coverage for the event. So, Madam President, outgoing President for that matter, just tell us what it has been for you to be in office from the time you took office last year until this point in time. How has it been to lead an institution that was, it was an institute at the time you got into office, and by the time we exit now, it's a national polytechnic. Please take us how it has been to be the president of this student union.
My coming into office has been a very unique one. We have had 2 presidents serving in the same period. I am privileged to be the only one standing. The other one had completed his education. But transitioning from an institute to a national polytechnic has been a remarkable achievement for all of us. We have seen a number of changes, a number of activities, and an addition of students into the institute, and now the current polytechnic. Leadership generally has been fun. But that is not to say it does not have its challenges. And having served in that position, I am thankful for the lessons, the achievements, and up to this point, we are grateful for now the change that we have, which is currently the e-elections. That is something we did not have in the prior election. We had a bit of it, but not fully like this season, so that's also an achievement we are proud of. And generally, every other thing in the National Polytechnic is a new change, and we are so happy to experience it and to be part of it.
Thank you so much. Gentlemen, you've just mentioned that you are taking an engineering course. How have we been able to manage a leadership that requires a lot of attention? Students have a lot of complaints, a lot of issues that they want to be addressed. At the same time, you're taking a technical course that requires you to input a lot of manpower into the academic. So how have we been able to manage your academics and also the leadership that is required?
Well, it's all about balancing. Because alongside, the core mandate of me being here is acquiring the skills. That is the skills in the technical field. But now, in an education setup, we also have to be leading people, right? So it's all about balancing. You know what you need to do at what time. So when it's class time, you know you have to attend your classes. You know you have to do your assignments. And when it comes to service, you also know the time you need to be responsible. So what I can say is just a matter of balancing and knowing what to do at what time.
Thank you so much. The only aspirant in the panel is, we want you to take us through. Yesterday, when we were doing the debate, we saw many vehicles ferrying supporters and carrying the aspirants. Just take us through what it has been for you to campaign in one of the most competitive student politics that is happening at Siaya National Polytechnic.
Actually, what I can say about the campaigns is that, one, my fellow comrades were there for me. They were really, really supportive. And that's why yesterday you could see the vehicles and all that. It is not that the school is that the school brought the vehicles, no. It was my fellow comrades who were there for me. So it was unity. We were really united. So that's all I can say.
Just to add another question, being a lady, and in most cases, there's a lot of bullying, a lot of intimidation. As a lady aspirant, what was your experience in terms of people telling you to give them handouts? You may not even have that, because I know in campaigns, that's a very common thing. But most importantly, what we call the logistics. You know, as an aspirant, you need logistics of airtime to call your supporters and of course, convince others who are not on your side. And a number of things that need to be facilitated. So how did you manage to be able to put together your campaign process until this point in time?
What I can say, just as I had said before, my fellow comrades were so supportive. They really supported me so much, so much. They came in, we did some little contributions, and what impressed me so much is that they really understood that I'm also their fellow comrade. So they didn't pressure me so much. Yes.
Okay, thanks so much. So, Madam Outgoing President, I know being in that position it has a lot of challenges, and it also required you to actually ask God for wisdom so that you can be able to lead this student body. So what are some of the challenges that you experienced during the period you were the president? And what are the achievements that you can confidently say today that when I was in office for the last 12 months, these are some of the things that I achieved? Welcome.
Let me begin from the challenges you say. First of all, I happen to be the first president to be in the institution with a disability, which is a rare thing in most institutions. So therefore, my challenges slightly differ from others, as much as they are the same in other aspects. One, I have very limited mobility, and so that was a challenge in terms of the liberation of my tasks. But having an entire council means, especially sitting in that top position, gives me the privilege of delegation, and I am thankful that I worked with a supportive team who all understood that I have limitations here and there, and so every time they came in and supported. And not leaving aside the administration of this great institution, actually it has been the most wonderful environment to work in, where trainers and support staff and the entire students' body are understanding and supportive. But once in a while, there are these hecklers. And so students, sometimes it's just a minor misunderstanding, and they usually just require you to be present to address whatever issues going on. Aside from that, we have other, normal challenges in training institutions, like school fee, which is a great problem in our institution. But they have been handled from student to student, because when you generalize problems, you most times do not get to the root cause of the problem. So you find that different students have fee problems, but because of different reasons. And so each problem was sorted at its individual level. Other problems we've had are insecurity. And insecurity not only in the institution, but also in the county and Siaya town. But that is partly, security starts with you as a person. So we did our part as students, but we also reached out to other agencies that are concerned, and so as to see on a way to get around the security issue, which was sorted, and many more. that's enough for the negatives, so I will say the positives. One achievement we are all proud of as an institution is the transition from the institute to the National Polytechnic, which we celebrate as a county as well. I think other than the other institutions that are there, this is the first National Polytechnic we have in Siaya. The second achievement we have is an addition of students into this great learning institution. This comes as about because we've had now, being an examining body, we are now able to get students at different levels. And also we offer certification on those who've had done their hands-on jobs outside there, but now the only thing they need is certification. So that is also an achievement our institution has. Our greatest achievement as an institution has always been education. We excel, and we excel very highly, and so that is also another achievement.
Thank you so much. For those who are listening from wherever you are, we are live on the Siaya National Polytechnic social media page that is on Facebook. We are also live on ACTT Digital Media, social media platform, both on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and of course on YouTube. You can take a minute or so to just share this live conversation onto your platforms as well. So back to you, engineer. When I spoke to the principal, Dr. Randa, some times back, he told us something very interesting. That in this environment where we are right now, even where we are doing this production, you can see we have cameramen, you can see we have sound technician, and also me as interviewing you, for example. And of course, he was saying such based on the fact that we need to get training that give people different job cadres, where of course we have cleaners, we have the electricians, we have the mechanical engineers, we have the hoteliers, and so on and so forth. Are you, as a student, are you ready for the job market once you actually graduate from this National Polytechnic? And of course, I want to address the students, are they also ready for the job market? Because the job market is waiting for those who are able to do work.
Well, me personally, I'm very ready for the job market because I come to school from Monday to Friday, and during the weekends, I have my own engineer that we normally do. We go to different sites, we do whatever we have to do. So it makes me gain a lot of experience in my field. And from what I'm also seeing from the other students, like people from the institution management, I see they are doing a lot of good work. You see they are baking cakes, so which means it prepares them, like when they go outside there, they know where to start from. So what I can say, students from the Siaya National Polytechnic are ready for the job market because each and every department is doing its best to ensure that quality education is provided to all the trainees.
Thanks so much to our only aspirant in the panel. Tell us or commit to the students what you will be able to do for them in the next 1 year, assuming this evening you are announced the winner in the position you are vying for.
I promise to promote academic excellence within the institution. I also promise to promote unity among the departments, because I believe that if we are united, we can take this school far. And when you are united, it's when even the academic excellence can, our academic excellence can only go far if we are united. And I also promise to build a united student community where each and every student voice is heard, and their grievances or their issues are also presented well to the administration.
And thank you so much. And of course, we have the panelists and also we have the audience. So I think at this point, I would open it up to the audience so that they can also be able to make a comment or so. So this is actually on a voluntary basis. So anybody who has something they want to say, and particularly talking about the training at Siaya National Polytechnic, of course the student welfare, in a way that people can look into and actually want to come to Siaya National Polytechnic, we welcome. So under voluntary, whoever wants to say something, please just carry your hand. I'll be able to give you a microphone so that you can be able to say something. Welcome. So thank you so much. I'll pass over the microphone to the lady first. You just introduce yourself, who you are, and of course the course you are doing. Then from there you can make a comment. Karibu, you can stand up.
Thank you. I'm Okelo Stacy, a student at the Siaya National Polytechnic. And whatever I can say about our school, I'm proud to be part of the Siaya National Polytechnic. In Siaya, they offer skill-based education rather than the pure theoretical education. They also equips us with the hand-on skills that prepares us for the self-employment out there and also self-reliance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stacy. And I'll give it to the gentleman. Please introduce yourself and make a comment.
Thank you very much. By the name is Kenson Ouma, well known as Meshach. Meshach is a student in Siaya National Polytechnic, and allow me to take this opportunity to thank the media team, the administrative, and the IPC as a whole for this exercise they have given us to do it. To those who are watching us outside, the only thing I can say that you are all welcome to Siaya National Polytechnic to come and get the skills. And when you see us on the politics, you can think this is the only thing we are doing here. This is just part of the exercise we are doing, but the main thing make us to be here is to get the knowledge. Otherwise, I don't have much to say, but may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think before we proceed, I want to give a microphone to, can I call you election observers? I'm not so sure. The people who are having the reflector jacket. So either you are an election observer or you are an agent. So maybe by show of hands, whoever was an agent, I can give you a chance. Whoever it is, I can ask you a question. So being an agent of an aspirant, how has it been the election process that we've seen today? So any agent can be able to answer that. Thank you so much. Just answer that.
Allow me to come back to the floor again. I'm one of the agents, and I'm an agent to the finance. Mr. Charles is with me here. He's the incoming finance, Minister of Finance. Secondly, the exercise was not good in the morning. We were voting online, but we have some challenges. As the agent and the aspirant, we approach the administrative, which is the Mr. Randa. And as I speak to now, the exercise is going well. And almost we just have some 30 minutes, then we are ending the exercise. But what I can say that right now, when you are still a student and you are outside, come and vote. We are doing it manual now, and I think it is now good up to now. And we can appreciate the IBC team and the administrative. They have worked on that one. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As he says, there were challenges in the morning, but right now the voting is actually proceeding very well. Siaya National Polytechnic is the one of the institutions that adopted e-voting. There is no paperwork. If you go to the voting area, there is no paper lying on the floor. That is always characterized by the normal voting process. So that means there is no spoiled vote whatsoever. And of course, with the technology, sometimes it becomes some few challenges can be there that might have been witnessed in the morning, but up to this point in time, we want to confirm that the voting is going on and it is actually smoothly. It is taking shorter time. I'm just been told that there are also other aspirants who are in here. I didn't know that. Who else was an aspirant? All of you are aspirants. So I think at this point, I'll just give you a chance to be able to introduce yourself so that people can know you. So just stand and then be able to introduce yourself if you're an aspirant. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Joseph Otieno, an aspirant for electrical and electronics engineering. So I'm happy with this process and I hope all shall be well. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cliff Awande. I'm an aspirant vying for Secretary General in this institution. I take a course in Building Technology Level 6, that is under Building and Civil Engineering. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Odhiambo Esther. I'm also an aspirant for Liberal Department, Senator. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Otieno Doreen from Health Science Department. I'm an aspirant for Senator seat. Thank you.
Evening. I'm Annette Makori, State Governor from Applied Science Department under Science Technology.
Okay, good evening. I'm Odhiambo George from the Hospitality and Tourism Management Department, an aspirant for the senatorial seat. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Okelo Stacy, an aspirant for the CS Education Training and Research.
Good evening. My name is Peter Jumo Odhiambo, an aspirant in Building and Technology, Civil, a senator in Building Department.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Felix Juma, an ICT student at Siaya National Polytechnic, aspiring for Senator ICT, a key innovator. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Alfred Otieno, the incoming CS Sports and Creative Arts.
Good evening. I'm Charles Omondi, incoming CS of Finance. I'm from Building Department. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is quite interesting. Just to report to you, in the history of TVETs or National Polytechnics in Kenya, no institution has organized, one, the debate that we had yesterday, and two, and most important today, where we are engaging the outgoing office, part of them, and of course the incumbent or those who are vying for, who want to lead in the next, to actually have this kind of a conversation. So I want you to tell us, last year when you were campaigning, even up to the time you are being voted in, when you compare the infrastructure that the administration has put in place for this election, does it match during your time, or this is an improvement, or this is on a low scale, or does it need to be improved going forward? Engineer.
Okay. When I do comparison between this year's election and last year's, what I can say, okay, when I begin from the 2024 was a bit different with 2025, and now when we came to 2026, we needed some improvements. Because the one that we used in 2025, you were supposed to come into the institution and cast your votes. But this time around, we were promised that you can do it while in your house, so you can do it at your comfort zone, of which we really needed to experience that, but due to one or two or three reasons, that wasn't able to happen. But all in all, we continue thanking the administration, because it's all about trying for us to at least one day, one time, get it right. So in terms of infrastructure, they've added some things, because if you even look at their locations, you realize that this e-election is very expensive. So, like if last time they budgeted with certain amount, now this time they had to increase, just to make sure that things are going on well, of which on that part we really thank the administration. So if I compare, this year's has been better, even though we've had very few aspirants, but the administration have really put in more. Yeah.
So, Madam President, I think having fewer aspirants the principal mentioned that yesterday. What do you want to advise aspirants in the future? What do they need to do so that they really meet the threshold for vying for this elective position at Siaya National Polytechnic?
The first thing you would need to do is be a viable student. Every institution has its rules and policies, and for the Siaya National Polytechnic, online reporting, physical reporting, and fee settlement is a major part. So anyone aspiring to vie for any position next year, it's still early. If you start preparing as early as now, surely kidogo kidogo hujaza kibaba. Like you just settle a few here and there. By the time we get to next year, we all saw that our principal is very lenient. He said it himself. So by the time you get to next year, you will surely have an opportunity to be what you want to be.
Thank you so much. I'll be back to you, the aspirant and the panelist. When you look at, you compare last year, and I want not to look at this year, when the administration availed for you a chance to have a public debate, not only that having that public debate, but making sure that people in America are watching you. So how, as an aspirant, do you think this can improve on your leadership?
Actually, this can improve on my leadership because, for one, right now I'm live and I feel so good. Because actually, in the coming years or in the near future, maybe some of us will vie for those national politics. And since right now we are on cameras, we won't feel so ashamed of being in front of cameras in the near future. So at least from this experience, we are now ready for even the national politics in future. And through this, we have been exposed even to outside world. At least one day, if you are outside here, at least someone has seen me, maybe some in the cameras. So I won't be that new in the industry. So I'm so happy about this exposure. I'm happy so much.
Thank you so much, Engineer. I'll come back to you. I want you to compare what we call the engagement we had last year. Probably I remember you were there. And the engagement we had yesterday during the student debate. Can you be able to compare the two and probably what needs to be improved when you be able to compare the two in terms of the debate that actually pitch the aspirant to be able to say their policies and manifestos?
Okay, if I do comparison, last year's debate was a bit lively, and like when you were somewhere watching it, you'll be like, I really have to be part of this thing, because of one, the aspirants, you see. So we had like, in an institution, once you've been vetted, you get into, we call them chama. Unaingia kwa chama gani, right? So you find we have team A and team B. And now when you're being escorted, you're coming now as the aspirants. You want to talk to your people. You want to sell your manifestos. And you see, when you're having a very stiff competition, somebody will give his... Like for me, I vied for the CS Finance. And I had a very tough competitor. So I had to do everything it takes because I was like, one step, I'm out of this thing. And I've really wished to be a leader because I've been a leader since I was young. So when we have very stiff competition, people do give their best. So you find the debates are lively. You find people are cheering you up. When you are alone, for example, you are unopposed. Like, you are not going to do your best because whether they vote you, whether they don't vote you, you've qualified. You're already a leader. But when you're having a competitor, you'll do everything. So what I can say is these ones, it's not like I'm saying it wasn't so good, but in terms of the energy, ilikuwa chini kidogo.
Thank you so much. Madam President, back to you as you give your closing remarks, because we want to transit now from this side to the other side of the studio where the announcements are going to be made. So in your closing remarks, maybe you can just tell us something that we need to take home.
I don't have much to say, but just to say, to put it out there that the Siaya National Polytechnic is a TVET certified institution. It is a center of excellence. It is it's a united community, and therefore it's a place to be. So just to urge the students and the entire community and those who are out there, that whenever you're considering a tertiary institution, please consider the Siaya National Polytechnic as it is a nice place to be in. Thank you.
And Madam Aspirant, a comment as we close on this?
Okay, I just want to take this opportunity first to thank the media team. At least this election this time round has been live, and we are in a national polytechnic and everything is just good. Secondly, I want to thank the administration actually, and I also want to urge my fellow comrades coming next year, they should come out and vie for this post. Actually, vying for this post and campaigning and all that, it's just something so good. So I just want to urge my comrades outside there who are listening, next year come out, vie for this post, and I hope it will be live like this time around. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Maybe just a volunteer to give us the chant, Comrades Power. Anybody who can do that? Just a volunteer, please. Thank you so much, a volunteer. Just Mama says, I think we are coming to the end of this debate as we now proceed to the other side of the studio where announcement is supposed to be made so that you can be able to know the winners. So they have a very beautiful chant, which I realized last year, where they say, Comrades Power, Warembo. So please feel free and join in the chant, please. Feel free.
Thank you so much. My name is Ayofred Komondi, the outgoing Senator at Sang Department. Allow me to take the opportunity to congratulate the administration for conducting this activity and the function of today for the election of the Siaya National Polytechnic. We as the outgoing leaders, we are very happy with the media team for what you have conducted today. Just please take the opportunity to join in one and say, Comrades, power! Power! Comrades, power! Power! Comrades, power! Power! Vijana mbele! Mbele! Comrades, power! Power! Asanteni sana. Na Mungu akubariki as we going.
Asante sana.
Thank you so much.
Tunataka power. Sisi ndio